Manufacturers added some 349,000 people to their workforce last year, the most since 1994. But this number is a significant drop since before the pandemic. Jobs exist with fewer and fewer people filling them. Well, here to share more on a new program to get South Carolina working again is Michelle McDonald, Deputy Director for the Dorchester County Economic Development. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So those numbers are pretty astounding. Those numbers are, of course, nationwide, but South Carolina is such a hub for manufacturing. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Exactly. I mean, in Dorchester County alone, we have over 80 manufacturers, and I constantly hear about the need for good workforce, for talent. Folks are willing to train, and we've been able to develop this ManuFirst program in conjunction with Trident Tech, Adult Education, SC Works, Department of Employment and Workforce. A lot of different people have come together to figure out how can we make our citizens the most competitive and marketable for those entry-level positions.
It's incredible. So you say that in Dorchester County alone, there are 80 manufacturers. I mean, from the Lowcountry to the PD to the upstate, there are so many companies that have made their home here in South Carolina. Maybe we can go through maybe some of the more major players that a lot of us are quite familiar with.
Sure. I mean, in Dorchester County alone, everyone knows Bosch, but we also have Showa Denko, Keon, all the boat manufacturers, Sportsman, Scouts. It's just numerous. And for all of those larger manufacturers, we have numerous smaller manufacturers that are also suppliers, family-owned fabrication shops. Mm-hmm. They're just all over the place.
Yeah, it really from soup to nuts. And so you need to fill these positions because without people working these jobs, there is no manufacturing in this country. So it's really important to make sure that we continue to make things here, but we need the hands to do it. So the ManuFirst program, tell us a bit more about this.
Yeah, the ManuFirst is going to give someone who maybe has no experience in manufacturing what they need to be successful on the job coming in on an entry-level position. So that's going to be your safety, your maintenance, your introduction to manufacturing. The class itself, we are hosting this in the evening to make it more accommodating for folks that maybe are working or are already in school. We definitely are trying to make it accessible to as many citizens as possible. The class itself is going to be starting on February 28th, so it's right around the corner. We're really hoping to get as many people signed up as possible.
Yeah, and so with classes taking place, it's a 4-week program, and then by the end of that program, you will have a job fair.
Oh, yes.
The whole reason for having the program, right?
The whole point of the certification is to help these folks get into competitive employment. So we want to bring our employers together with the folks that are finishing up and graduating in the class. So a job fair will be hosted to make sure that these folks are connected.
Have you done anything like this in the past? Is this kind of your first stab at it, or have you tried in previous years to kind of get the word out and get people?
Yeah, definitely. Well, the ManuFirst has been around for a little while. We posted it here in Dorchester County just recently. I got to tell you, with the COVID, things slowed down just a little bit, but we are revving up. Yeah. We're still continuing. Our manufacturers, our business partners have had phenomenal years in the past year, so we want to make sure they're still having direct access to those candidates that are ready to work.
Yeah, the positive thing is that people are listening, and whether it's a manufacturing opportunity or it's hospitality or something else, people are listening, people do want to work, and this is a great opportunity to do so. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sharing this information with us.
Of course, and we hope to see you all at our information session, but there's lots to hear.
Absolutely. We're back after this.